And on my other channel, I think it's the one going to go up Friday, she actually cuts in right near the end. And so you do get to hear a surprise appearance by her. She doesn't actually show up, but you can hear her. She comes in and talks to me, and because it was exactly what the video was about, I just kind of laughed and went with it. So, did you like the...
Yes, it was delicious.
That used to be the one we got until we got the mango. And you said you really liked the mango.
I do, but that one's also really good.
I think you were just sick of that one.
Maybe.
And so went completely to the mango and said you preferred the mango. So then I started getting you the mango, and maybe you just got sick of the mango now and forgot you had an option.
Because I still don't really like the strawberry kiwi one, and that's the only other one I've been able to find. And it's at the shop.
Mm-hmm. There's also green apple. There are a number of different flavors. Just go on Amazon and look for Extend. There may be some other flavors of the C4 Energy that you could have. They're obviously not ones I could have. I just haven't looked for them. I was more looking to make sure we had some options, because at one point it looked like they were going to totally get rid of all the Extend, but still, the company that does Extend and C4 Energy is the same company. And they offer a lot more things if you do it through C4, like for spreading the word about C4 than they do about Extend, which makes me suspicious that they may be looking at getting rid of them, if that makes sense. But if they do that, I think they need to, if they do that, they need to increase the flavor of availability of C4. I wondered why there were spots right close to Walmart open, because they're reserved for pharmacy pickup. And we have a truck that's parked over the line is the next one. Okay, it's parked over the line because the rest of it's the cart return. I just saw the line under it, and I hadn't got close enough to really look yet. This one, it says is for Ed, but So I'm just looking at the mail we picked up. Interesting. Oh. Okay, let's see. So sorry about that. I'm going to quickly look at the mail and then I'll see what's here while she's inside. I will try and turn on the comments, see if anyone's here. Not yet. Let's up the screen brightness though, so that I can see if when it's a little ways away. One more and then I will be playing. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, it is working. Just making sure. Okay, I guess let's check the other sports. Don't need that one either. And that one, let's check. Okay. So I don't know how long this stream is going to be, because I may choose to go record videos for my other channel. We will see. But I'm going to play for a while, see if anyone shows up, and go from there. But first I am going to, either way, I think I'm going to try and jump on the night bus at least once and see what happens. And let you guys see what I mean by, or see if it's still as bad as it's been about trying to get people to get on the night bus. So I think what I need to do on my other channel is have people, or not my other channel, but on the Discord group, is have people just state, or do an area to state what foundables you're looking for. And cool. Let people from there state if they see them, and just have them edit it as they get what they need and things change and whatever. So first of all, let's go get that XP. That means let's not get that until we can get the until we get that one. So the reason I've got that Brew 1 Foundables is, the reason I've got those brewing for the for a brew a potion, not a foundable, those brewing for the brew a potion is because of the number of times I've had to use one, because I get an elite right off the bat. And you can tell, and when that happens, I like to drop it, because people go in with them and start fighting them if they're right there at the first. And so then I don't have time to build up the spell energy needed to be able to use that. Or I guess it's not spell energy, the focus. That's what I'm after. Okay, I'd love to see if we can get another professor. If this person stays in, period, till the end, I will be surprised. I've got to where if someone's in, I won't jump out unless they jump out. just because I'm at the point many times I'm going in by myself. Wow, they actually stayed with me longer than usually people do. That's cool. I might actually get to go in. Nope. But I will try one more time because someone actually came in and stayed for a while. Last time someone actually stayed in, I beat off two people, or two of the things, two foes. And I looked, and only two foes were killed, and they weren't in fighting at all. And literally all they were doing was sitting there. They weren't fighting at all. So I finally jumped out because it was like, there's no way I can beat off as many foes in the dark chambers as is there for two people. I can't beat them all by myself without dropping tons of potions, etc. Well, this is more than I've actually had in half a week or more. And Mindy may have to wait because she just showed up. If they stay in, I'm going to fight it. And she'll have to wait until I'm done. Nope.
There we go. I was wondering when Crystal would send that.
Okay, I'm leaving. Mindy's back. And they jumped, so... What is it? Just curious.
The thing? Congratulations card.
Oh, I just wondered because she also sent Danny one.
Maybe not. No, I think so. Yeah. Come on, get out of the way. I assume it's for getting home. Actually.
He may be going back out.
Yeah, but she also hasn't really been able to give him stuff for his birthdays and Christmas and stuff. Because she usually sends Amazon gift cards.
So I found out how to, but she did send, I know, at least one, because I used it to purchase stuff he needed for him.
Yeah, but this latest one, like his birthday. His latest birthday.
Yeah. I'm just saying, because I remember using it.
Okay. And then glasses, because I couldn't go yesterday, because Steven was at the shop, which I didn't really, or not, he was at Jade's. He was done at the shop. And so when I said I needed to go get glasses, I was like, okay, yeah, I'll go get the glasses, and then I'll go to the shop, and when he's done, we'll just go to Jade's. But he was already out of work, because Danny took over for him.
So the other day I got home, I was tired, but we made it work. I don't know how to help with the starter. So. And we don't have money. If I knew how to help with the starter, I'd stop and ask him what we could do to help. But that's one thing I don't know how to help with, if that makes sense. And Danny's busy.
Yep.
There's a guy standing on the corner of Walmart, both when we left and when we came, with a sign. And when we left, I saw it said stranded starter broke. So, but the sad thing is he's standing. Sad thing for him, if it's true, is he's standing in an area that a lot of panhandlers stand, and ones that have been proven to not be true to their sign. And they're proven because they'll say, we'll work for food or whatever, and then people stop and offer them a place they could get a job, and they say, no, I just want money. I just want food. Just give me some food, or just give me money. People have offered them food that they can't return, like from Walmart, or like from McDonald's or Arby's or somewhere like that. No, I can't eat that. Or I already got food for right now. I need food for later, and I can't store this. And people have I need help for my kids. People stop by and ask them what size the kids are in, what size diapers, because they have a baby there. Go get the diapers, open it up, and take one out, and they tell them, nope, I won't take that. It's opened. I can't use an open package of diapers. Even though they literally opened it right in front of them for their child or whatever, to just grab one for their child, and were willing to give them the whole rest of the pack of diapers, but they don't want the pack of diapers because it's been opened. Others have stopped by and given them stuff, and watched without them knowing, and later on in the day, and whether it's later on or shortly or a while later, both have happened. They walk into the Walmart and exchange it, return it for money. So basically, they will only accept money or stuff that can be exchanged for money, returned for money at the store. And it's proven over and over and over that they stand there at that corner for that reason. And so people have quit standing on that corner as much. Because we actually a couple weeks ago saw someone on that corner that was at a different corner here in town a year or two ago, and it was in the winter, so we actually went to my mom's shop and bought a package of the ground jerky that we have for many people who wish they could get more of it. Let's put it that way. Anytime we can get some, and we offer it to friends or family, or even people who have just had, if they've even tried it once, they're like, heck yeah, I'll take it, huh, Mindy? And we offered it to this guy, and his response was he did not have room in his backpack for it, for jerky in the middle of winter. And it wasn't like it was, a huge pack. It was a okay pack, but you could have literally, one, held on to it with your hands. Two, there were obvious pockets that he could have slipped it into in the backpack, etc. But he didn't want that. He wanted money, and that's all. It was really clear talking to him. That's all he wanted was money. And the backpack wasn't stuffed full either. And knowing that anyone who was truly homeless, which is what he was claiming, was homeless in winter, would have been grateful for a package of jerky, because one, you didn't have to warm it up or anything. Two, because of the way jerky is, it can actually satisfy your hunger for longer, because it takes longer to chew. So and you slowly get those juices in you. The juices, as you're chewing, you slowly swallow the juices. So you can actually literally pulverize it and have it last a long, long time, which is why those who are really homeless really like jerky, is it can, one, it's less likely to upset their stomach, because they can have it slowly go into their stomach rather than an all of a sudden big meal. It can be done such that it's a slow introduction into a stomach that hasn't had food for a while. Which there are people out there who are homeless, living on the streets, etc., who literally, they will only get food once in a while. And, it may be 2, 3, 5 or days between meals. And so sometimes the heavier meals that people buy at fast food places to give to them, they won't turn it down, but sometimes it can cause problems because they haven't eaten for a while. So that's why actually in like California and places where there literally are people sleeping on the streets a lot, things like that, a lot of them in their care packages will include jerky, because it keeps their stomach ready to accept other food. And so, and it's something that they can slowly eat to get food. Another thing is
one of these ones.
Yeah, just another part of that is they literally can just, as you're chewing it, you get slow nutrition too. Plus, it's protein. It's a protein source, which a lot of other foods aren't protein sources. I mean, there's a lot that are, but nuts you can only chew for a little bit before you have to swallow, things like that. So if you look at the sources of protein that are usually offered, jerky is usually a really high protein source that's easy to carry around, because nuts are so small and separate that they can easily be lost in a bag or things like that, and you can lose some of it, whereas jerky, even a small piece of jerky is usually easier to find than the equivalent protein in nuts. And it doesn't take up a lot of space, and so that you can fit it in just in a backpack or things like that. It's not, because all the water's been taken out of it, it's not heavy, so you could fill a backpack with jerky if it came to it. You'd have something to eat for a long time that would actually fuel your body. It is, but at the same time, it wouldn't weigh a ton. It is a slower fuel source, but when someone's not getting food for a long time, that slower fuel can actually be the best fuel, is better than a candy bar per se, because of the quick act with a candy bar with sugar, things like that. You have a quick source of fuel that is quickly gone. And then you need, so that's why you can actually put on weight easier with eating a ton of candy than eating a ton of protein, which is actually where the idea for the keto diet comes from, is because protein sits on your stomach and fills your stomach to where you don't eat as much because it takes longer to digest, etc. But it still provides, if you aren't eating very often, jerky can provide a better source, because then they can use it in between. They can put it in a backpack or something, and they may still get, and then if they get the meals that they've been getting anyway, they're actually going to maintain health a little bit longer than if they don't, and not just a little bit, they will maintain health longer than if they don't have the jerky. So if they can get like an extra meal, or then getting like an extra meal, getting 2 meals in a day, or close together, rather than 1 meal and jerky and a pack of jerky, and then everything else being equivalent, they're better off getting the jerky, because they can eat the meal, but their body will be able to handle better. Plus, they can eat the jerky in between because their body is handling things better. So, even people who backpack often swear by the fact that if they can go get some jerky, if they can take some jerky with them, they're better off. That's one of the things generally recommended to add if you're going backpacking for a while, because of the way it works, because of the same reasons it works for people who are homeless. So, but because it wasn't from a store right there and would taken the label off, and we purposely, I think we took the label off. Maybe we didn't take the label off. Maybe we just told Mom. But because of the way we did it, it was obvious he couldn't get money from it at all. So he basically said, nope, I can't get money, I don't want it. Okay, now we can go here. Let's let's use this. Let's go here, here, collect this one. Go here, collect this one. Might as well collect everything while I'm at it. Now go here, here, that was one that took the corner, seeing out of the corner of my eye. A little bit of XP, not much. Not fast enough to catch it. I had just figured I can try. That one's interesting. So what's taking Mindy so long right now is they adjust the glasses for her. And they may be adjusting both her current pair and her previous pair, because they're known for doing that there. I really like, if you are in Cache Valley and you need glasses, I would highly recommend Baldwin Optical. And they do eye tests too. And even with EDS, that's a good place to go. They're handling Danny's eye problems just great. So, Okay, cut everything, got everything to there. Let's go see what I can find on this night bus. Now, had Mindy not come out with what happened on the last night bus, I might have actually tried one more time. But with Mindy coming out, I really couldn't. Let's see. Almost an hour. I am getting more and more strength. I think yesterday, most of what I did was just sitting there, and I was able to get around 4 hours of sitting up. Whereas a few weeks ago, at 2 hours, I was in trouble. So I have doubled how long I can sit. But then we also need to work in the walking and everything else before I even look at getting a job. This is more commonly what I see on night buses. Oh, look, I can go after this again. Let me see what gift I got. Ooh, I did get one that I can give to... I think it was this one. So if no one comes in at all, I only go in one time into the dark chambers. If someone jumps in, I'll jump in again. Or I'll try again, unless I'm bored or something. Okay, so we've got one person in with us. This means no matter what, I will try one more time. But if Mindy's not back, even if they jump out and Mindy's not back, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up going in on my own. But that in and out that you just saw has become pretty common in the dark chambers. It would be nice if we can get an aura and or fill up the chamber. But if they actually stay in long enough to go in, that's even better. Because I'm actually at the point I've ended up going in by myself many times. We don't have an R, so I wish the professor would go after things. That's not a good sign. This is the one that we aren't very strong against. That we're supposedly good against. I hate this. I'm going to use one just because it's ridiculous. If I were in by myself, I wouldn't even use it until near the end. A lot of people are saying it's frustrating when you get down to like 1 or 3 or whatever, and that happens. Let's see. Oh well, it doesn't want to let me choose the low one. There. Might have been better off not dropping it at all. Okay, now that's down, let's see, what do I go after? And it doesn't look like our professor's going after anything. And this is what drives me bats. Now the professor is, right as I go to go after something. Let's see, let's go after this. Let's run for just a minute. Nope, didn't work yet. I was hopeful I would have got one more focus during that time, at which point my strength would have gone up. I think I just got more strength. Okay, now let's take care of some macros. Since I took care of at least 2 Death Eaters already, or 2 Death Eaters or Dark Wizards already. I think it was 2. 1 or 2. 2, because, yeah. Though it does look like the other Maggie is leaving them for me because I went after one. But, oh well, we'll see what happens. And that was why they ran from this one. They got tired of it dodging and just said, okay, I'm gonna run. But they ran before the shot was hit. Oh well. The professor finally got enough to drop theirs. That's good. Okay, this is getting annoying.
There's one thing I always forget happens when I get new glasses. Is I feel shorter than I actually am. And so it looks like we're only like 2 feet off the ground.
Hopefully the other people are having more luck. Forgot I didn't have it down. That used my last one. Oh well. Please hurry.
I don't know who you are, so not answering you.
Oh, because it hit again, we aren't going to make it. And Mindy's here, so yes, I'm going to have to go out. I'm not sure if someone sat out that one or what happened there. Hey, look, there's on my ingredient vault's vault. Ingredients. Let's go down here.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's very
I think that opened it up.
That's amazing.
No. Okay, let's do it this easy way. This one. delete those.
Delete.
Now let's see. Any of those? Yeah, we got 4 there that we don't need. Now let's see. 102. No, we're not getting very many of those, so I should be able to delete all that. Okay. Now I can hand this to Mindy. Okay, where else? Or are we done? Mindy?
What?
Where else are we done?
We're done, so just to Jake's.
Okay. Well, so to Jade's is the next place. I would have had at home.
Because I'm making their cake.
An interesting cake, too, that uses real cheese.
What?
Isn't that what you got, was cheese? Like cheddar cheese type?
This is for dinner tomorrow night on the way there.
Oh, okay. Well, you said you needed to go shopping for cheese for their cake.
I didn't say for their cake.
Huh?
I didn't say for their cake.
Well, that was what I understood.
No.
Because you said, I need to go shopping. Because I couldn't get the stuff I needed for their cake. I need to get cheese. Or they didn't have cheese at the outlet, so I need to get cheese.
We bought the stuff for their cake.
Okay, but
I didn't get cheese.
Do you follow, though,
Yes.
where it would sound like you needed cheese for the cake?
Yes.
And I was going, interesting cake.
That sounds...
Yeah, that's cake. I was going, what, is the cake actually more like a pot pie type or something like that?
Yeah, no, it's the same cake we made, I made for Steven on his birthday. That's the cake I'm making for them.
But you can see where I was coming from, right?
Yes.
With how you put it. We needed to go shopping for you to make the cake, is the way it came out. And what you needed to make the cake was cheese.
I did not need cheese to make the cake.
There are people who don't like cakes, so watch for any spins you can do, whatever, please. Because I could use some other gift types. So if Steph watches this, just driving down this road, I've seen at least 2 or 3 houses or so, which is actually by July kind of unusual.
Oh, that's fun. That's fun.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing too. Oh, so the road closed is not the road ahead of us, it's the road to the side of us, but they put the sign ahead of us and detour to the side. I know why. They chipped this road and they just didn't remove the road closed sign.
Sounds almost a bit like the dirt road.
And there's another road closed sign. because they were chipping to the other side.
At least they're warning people, unlike sometimes where they just don't put anything up until you get there, and it's like, yeah, you know right now. We told you.
Yeah.
But we're working on this road that you're trying to get on. Even if you live here, you're not allowed.
Uh-huh. We actually experienced that once. We were trying to get on the highway, and the warning sign said loose rocks. That was their warning that the road was closed. And when I brought it up, they said, yeah, so that tells you the road's closed. I said, loose rocks does not say road closed ahead. And the road closed ahead sign was far enough that you couldn't even turn off. Well, we're sorry, you're going to have to back up and turn around. And we were in a van, not a minivan, a van. And the road, the way it was configured, you couldn't back up very well, and we had people behind us, so we couldn't back up, and they expected somehow we could turn completely around in a 2-lane road. By 2-lane, I mean one going each way. One lane going each way, and there were no sides. Like, you usually have your sides you can go off on and stuff. This one, if you went off on the side, one side had a little bit and then a fence, and the other side, with where we were going to turn left, you couldn't even turn. And they're like, and they were saying, well, you should have turned into the subdivision, and then you could get where you need to. It opens up. No, it doesn't open up below. Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. I know that area. You go check it out. And there's nowhere to turn around in there either. Just it's a smaller country road. So finally, after a ton of, I think it was a 5 to 10 point turnabout after they got the other vehicles to leave, I finally got turned around. We headed the way we were going to go, and I proceeded to call Utah Department of Transportation. And it was actually funny because they transferred me to a guy that is over that area, and like over all of northern Utah, and I'm going, crap, this is a road that I'm gonna have to do a lot of explaining. And he asked me what road it was, and he went, they did that on that road? Bull crap, that's the main road. You are supposed to have way more notification on that road. And he was not happy, and it was because he actually knew the road. I guess he either lived here or had lived here or something. But he realized what road it was, and he's like, we can close off the smaller roads like that without a warning or anything else, without a long warning. But they're supposed to give way more notice than where they did on that road, because that's not a minor road to close off. That one they're supposed to allow access a lot better. They're supposed to work things out so you can get out there better, because that is considered a major road. And they're treating it like a minor road, and that's not appropriate. So I will be telling them that. And I will do what I can to make sure it doesn't happen in the future. Because they said literally, you'll have to wait here for hours. We can't let you on this road, period. Until, and I get they But the way they actually did it was, he said, was wrong. They weren't supposed to do it that way on that road. There were other options for that road. But they were just trying to do it the easiest way. You don't want to look at it?
I mean, I probably will, just not right now.
Okay. I think that's Jade's cup.
Yeah. Can you hand me mine? No.
I was just looking. I wasn't sure which one was yours. You got it?
Yeah. I'm not taking 2 trips.
She doesn't have a bag, and her arms are literally full. Like, she got her water bottle, or her electrolyte bottle, which if you watch the stream, or watch the video that I did, I think it's going up Friday for my other channel. It's one on electrolytes. You'll see. But you'll see what we use for our electrolytes bottles. But she dropped it because of the way she had it held. And she reached down and picked it up with 2 hands, but she literally, not with 2 hands, with 2 fingers. But she literally, otherwise, it was stacked. Things on top of things on top of things. And I knew she had room for the cup, but I didn't realize she was all, I forgot she brought her electrolyte bottle. I'm glad she's taking it with her. That shows me that she's got to the point now she realizes just how important they are, because she didn't used to take it with her to Jade's or to work or anything else, and it looks like it's becoming a more regular thing for her to just carry a bottle of liquid, of her electrolytes with her, so mixed up, not dry, but to carry it with her so that she could function better, which is a really good thing. It means that she's realizing how to take care of herself and not end up at the point of passing out. So that's a good thing. Glasses I got. They're the View glasses. I got them through this Kickstarter years ago. And they're blue light filtering. So that can be helpful. I've also noticed that they are slightly tinted. It appears. Not enough, like at night, you don't even notice. It doesn't make a difference at all. But during the day, it's cutting the edge, cutting the edge off the sun. In general, it's not like the darker ones of sunglasses. but it does cut the edge off just a little bit. Someone were to call right now, I could answer by just tapping the side of my glasses. And if someone was speaking, I'd hear it. And so it has bone conducting software in it, and software and hardware in it, so that does reduce the amount it's heard elsewhere. And the volume up and down isn't working as good as I would like, but it works. So and Mindy got a pair too. This pair of glasses she got is transition glasses, so that she can kind of have a pair of sunglasses, I guess is her plan. She wants them for while she's on the lake and stuff. That's why she wanted to be sure to get them today, is they're leaving tomorrow. Everyone but David and I are going down to Brett's family reunion. But Brett and I talked, and just with everything, with where my body's at, it's to sit for that long there and that long back. That's basically all I could do, and then otherwise I'd have to just stay in the vehicle. But even going to the bathrooms and stuff takes a bit of a walk, different things like that. So we discussed it, and it's not the best idea for me to go down this year. Had we been able to rent a camper, originally the idea was to, the original thing said was that cabins were going to be rented. That didn't end up happening. Had that happened, maybe I could have gone down, because then I could have just laid in the cabin and went the rest of the time. But one, there's no way after that trip I could lay on the ground. Brett's not even, my understanding, they aren't taking down tents at all. They're just planning on sleeping in the van. I'm not sure there because of the number of people going down. I did mention that my stepson said he was going to look at putting up a hammock. Him and his sister. I'm not sure who will. But I mentioned that to let us know if they can put up hammocks, because if so, then Mindy and Danny can take a hammock with them. So we will see there. So it's interesting. It'll be the first day in quite a while. Mom hasn't had, other than a Sunday, Mom hasn't had one of my kids there. So that's kind of interesting to me, but that's okay. I don't think it's going to rain, but I don't want the windows down enough cats can get in. And we have had that happen before too, so. Anyway, I am